Hello and welcome back to another episode of Develop, Integrate, and Sustain TV, keeping it simple. Today we're going to talk a little bit about thin computing again, and we're going to talk about how service level agreements impact an environment and how thin computing can help solve those problems. So here, just kind of a basic overview. We've got our clients here, our desktops, our network, our server farm here, and we're going to see this time of day, which is an important part because the load on a thin computing environment increases and decreases over the course of a standard workday. And we're going to illustrate some of those. The key to note here is that the screen paint time is less than 4 seconds. That is what the service level agreement is. We want this annual report to be printed onto the screen, painted onto the screen in less than 4 seconds. When that does not happen, we need to spin up additional resources so that that will occur. There is no way, or very limited ways, to have a service level agreement on client performance in a fat client environment. You'll see here in this demonstration in this movie that we're able to spin up server resources to increase the performance at the client. When it's a fat client, you have very little control over what's actually going on the client. For example, the user could have 10 copies of YouTube running, 10 different videos, and really be utilizing most of their computing resources on that local desktop. When they go to fire off that application that has a service level agreement associated with it, it unavoidably will be less than what the customer expects. Okay, so let's take a look at this concept of utilization on the network. The first screen was 8 o'clock and the screen paint time was 1 second. No problem, but as soon as 8 o'clock hit, now the clock's at 8:12 in the morning. Here we have considerable more load. People are starting to come to work, ask for their email, their presentations, their Word documents, or whatever they're doing for the day. It's creating load at the server farm as well as at the network cloud as well as back here at the client. So one of the important things that we have to realize about managing SLAs in a thin computing environment is we have to be able to visualize the environment. We don't talk here in this presentation about an enterprise management framework, but an enterprise management framework is absolutely critical to understanding SLAs. We have to be able to visualize what the performance is here on the servers, what it is on the wire going between the servers and the cloud, whether it be a local or a wide area network, and then what the performance is from that network down to the client. So we have to be able to visualize all of this in order to truly understand what SLAs are. The phrase is we have to be able to understand performance as a service, for example, your email, from the data center to the desktop. Alright, so let's take a look at a typical day. Here we have 5 a.m. in the morning, very few users online right now. Notice here that we have 2 servers allocated and a lot of servers finishing up operational stuff. For example, backup, archiving, litigation work, whatever it is that you do during the off hours is being done. As 7 o'clock approaches, you have some of your early risers here coming into work or logging on. And here, notice that the need increases for the thin computing environment. So servers automatically provision themselves to meet the need. Here at 1300, 1 o'clock in the afternoon, need increases considerably. Our operational tasks go down to a minimum, and we supply all of our computer resources back to the users. And again, the day ends at 2100, where the users are using very few resources, and operations is again doing backup, things of that nature. We have to monitor our trends, time and utilization at the client, and then understand those resources at the server level in order to provide these service level agreements. Again, just in summary, we have monitor and visualize client performance here, and based on demand, dynamically provision the data center resources to meet the service level agreements. This is how we accomplish service level agreements, and thin computing is a critical piece to that. For more information, feel free to email me here at Jeffrey.L.Lush@gmail.com or give me a call. Thank you and have a great day.